Hi, I'm Ashley and I'm getting ready to go on the world race. I'm leaving in, I think, 24 days, which is crazy. The world race, if you don't know, is an 11-month journey to 11 countries around the world. Just spreading the hope and love of Jesus Christ with people we meet, partnering with local ministries, and all that cool fun stuff. So for the world race, we have to do our own support raising. So for my particular route, we had to raise $18,100, and that covers our entire year's expenses for transportation, lodging, food, everything like that. God actually fully funded me back in May. Yay! I am just so thankful for his provisions and for just letting this world race be possible through all the people that he used. So even though I'm fully funded, which is a huge blessing, there are many people on my squad who are still support raising. We have deadlines that we have to meet. Oh, there's a bug chewing on me. The next upcoming one is on July 20th, which is only a few days away. And by July 20th, everyone has to have $10,000 raised. Now there are 9 people on my squad who are still in the process of reaching that $10,000 financial goal. Actually, 2 of them recently reached that $10,000 goal. However, I still want to include them in this video because the next financial goal will be right around the corner before we know it, and they could also use your support. So I'm basically making this video as a way to invite you to enter into their journey. I want to introduce to you 9 people on my squad. These people are so amazing, incredible, incredible women and men of God. They are just pursuing the Lord so hard and trusting in him. I'm hoping that by watching this video, you will get to know them in a way that I got to know them at training camp. And I am just so happy that God placed them on my squad. I'm hoping that you will want to bless them and help them reach their financial deadline. Even if you think, well, I only have $5 to give, please do so. I know that they will just be so grateful for any and all donations. I want to go ahead and kind of explain the difference between squad and team, because those are terms that I'm going to be throwing out a lot. My squad is my group of 31 people that I'll be traveling with from country to country. These are the same 31 people that I'll be with all year. These are the people who I went to training camp with. They're the 31 faces you see in my video called How God Spoke to Me at Training Camp. I think that's what it's called. Now, a team is a small group of about 6 to 8 people usually. My particular team has 6 girls, including me. And so the team is the people who you are literally doing life with, like 24/7. These are the people who I will be with on a day-to-day basis, the ones who are going to get to know me and I'm going to get to know them very, very well. We're the ones who are going to be traveling from ministry site to ministry site together, whereas my squad, once we get to the country, we're going to be breaking up into different cities and different ministries. So without further ado, this is Tyler LeBeau. Tyler, oh man, where do I even start? Tyler has the best sense of humor. Tyler had me laughing all throughout training camp. Freedom! Freedom! I just really enjoy getting to know Tyler. He just has this like calming presence to him. I can always see him putting others before himself. When I look at Tyler, I see Jesus. He is just a man of God who is pursuing the Lord, and he is on this race for the right reasons. During our first month of the world race, when we go to Haiti, his team will actually be serving with my team at the same ministry location. So I'm super excited to just be able to spend more time getting to know Tyler, and it's just going to be cool having 2 teams at the same ministry site. So I'm really looking forward to that. Tyler is our squad storyteller leader. So as I shared in one of my previous videos, for each team there's assigned a storyteller leader. For my team, I'm that storyteller leader. But for our entire squad, Tyler is the storyteller leader. He is a phenomenal photographer. Definitely check out his Instagram. There it is. He's actually doing a fundraiser right now where you can buy one of his prints for $25, or you can buy a smaller one for, I think, $15. I myself really struggled choosing which prints I wanted. I ended up with this one and this one. He's also doing an Adopt-A-Box fundraiser currently, where you can adopt a box, where that box equals like the same amount in dollar form. So if you pick box number 15, then you would donate $15. Pretty self-explanatory. Once again, his name is Tyler LeBeau. You can go to his blog at tylerlebeau.theworldrace.org. Highly suggest you check out some of his blogs. He's very insightful, and like I said, he is just pursuing God with all his heart, and I can't wait to see his journey unfold throughout the World Race. Now I want to tell you about my girl, Hannah. Hannah is awesome. Right away I noticed that she just fills up the room with her bubbly and energetic personality. She is just always smiling. Hannah is on my team, so she's one of the 6 gospel girls. That's what our team name is. So she's on my team, and I cannot wait to do life and ministry with her for this upcoming year. I just noticed during training camp that Hannah jumps into whatever situation we were put in. When we had to do door-to-door street evangelism, she was saying how she was really nervous and how she's never done anything like this, but that didn't hold her back. She literally jumped right in and was just so comfortable being uncomfortable. Hannah is a very open and honest and vulnerable girl. She wasn't holding anything back from us, and I just cannot wait to get to know her better. We get to spend 11 months together!
I feel like we're slowly becoming a sisterhood.
Yes! She has a servant's heart. She puts others before herself, and you know, she is just eagerly following the Lord wherever he calls her to. Constantly in our group chat, she's sending just things that the Lord is telling her and encouraging Bible verses. She is just so sweet. Okay, so I'm going to attempt to say her full name. Her blog is Anna Ernstenhausen.theworldrace.org. I'm sorry, Hannah, I probably said that so wrong. It's German. I don't speak German.
I can't understand your accent.
Hannah is one of our squad worship coordinators. We have 2 on our squad. So Hannah will be in charge of just coordinating worship time for our squad. And I'm really excited to see her fulfill that role because I love worship. So yeah, that's Hannah. She's awesome. Please support her. All right, this, ladies and gentlemen, is Simone Ortega. She lives in Hawaii, which is awesome. Simone is so radiant. She has this like contagious joy to her, and I never see her without a smile on her face. She is just filled so much with the Holy Spirit and his joy, and she just has such a huge heart for God and for others. She's always there to offer love and encouragement and support. All throughout training camp, she was always like your go-to person to say a positive word. Simone is a woman of bold faith. I just greatly admire how she trusts the Lord no matter what the circumstances. She's always like a prayer warrior. Whenever people in the Facebook message group are asking for prayer, Simone is always like the first one who's like, I'm praying. I know she's one of the oldest people in our squad, in her 30s, but she's just so small and petite and cute, and like, she's great. Simone is currently doing an Adopt-A-Box fundraiser, and so I really encourage you to go support her and buy one of her boxes. During the month of July, she's partnering with Go Rings, and that's actually a fundraiser that I previously did, and so I can personally say it's an awesome, awesome brand. So if you are interested in getting a gorgeous ring, a pretty necklace, definitely go check out Go Rings, and at checkout use Simone Ortega's name and she will get 30% of the profits. So please, please go bless her. I know that any dollar you give will just mean the world to her. She is so eager to come on the World Race. Her blog is simoneortega.theworldrace.org. This is Katie Schrader. Ugh, I love Katie. She is just so fun and easygoing, and she also just has this like contagious, radiant joy about her that when she walks in a room and starts smiling, like you just have to start smiling as well. Katie's team will be with my team the first month in Haiti, so I'm super excited to get to know her more and just do ministry with her that first month on the world race. She speaks Spanish, which is super cool. In my previous video, the one about what God told me at training camp, I mentioned that a girl turned to me and said, "The Lord told me to tell you you are where you're supposed to be." Well, that was Katie Schrader. I just admire how much boldness she has and that she doesn't let fear silence the Holy Spirit's voice. She followed through on what God asked her to do and blessed me in that way. And so I feel like I'm going to learn a lot through Katie, and she just speaks so much truth. I love her. When I look at Katie, I see Jesus. She is also going to be one of our squad's logistics coordinators. So she's in charge of booking the lodging and arranging the transportation and all that stuff. So thanks for doing that, Katie. Katie is currently doing the Adopt-A-Box fundraiser, so please go buy one of her boxes. She's also selling some stickers that she designed for $3. So you can go purchase one of those and support her as well. She just has such a huge heart for the Lord and for his people, and Katie's awesome. Please go check her out. Her blog is katieschrader.theworldrace.org. Next up, we got Levi Corbett. Levi is one of the most like unique guys I've ever met. He is full of so many random hidden talents that you would never expect. I remember, I think it was the first or second day of training camp, I noticed like he's this very quiet, introverted guy, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he starts breakdancing, like whipping out these crazy dance moves that I was not expecting at all. He's just such a fun guy. So many times throughout training camp, he would just start, you know, dancing, and it would immediately light up the whole room and get everyone really pumped and energized. He has this little instrument on his necklace that he carries around. I think it's called an ocarina. Hopefully I said that right. And he's just always playing that thing. Like sometimes I would hear him playing Wiggle. Sometimes I would hear him playing like songs from The Hobbit, I think. You would always know if Levi was nearby just based on like that little whistling tune that you could hear like in the distance. He's also our fireman. During one night when we had like a campfire with our squad, he was like the one, you know, making sure the fire was good and ready to go. Levi's also a new vlogger. Oh, I finally said the word. Guys, I don't know why. I hate the word vlog and vlogger. I just think it's like the dumbest term. But anyways, I don't really know how else to describe him. He makes videos on YouTube, aka a vlogger. So yeah, you can check him out. He'll be vlogging the world race as well. And another talent of his is that he studied culinary in college. So he's like a terrific cook. Levi and Tyler are both on the same team. So their team will be serving with my team in Haiti. Levi is doing an Adopt-A-Box fundraiser as well, where you buy a box that correlates with that dollar amount. He said that if 50 boxes out of the 100 are bought, he's going to shave off his beard. What? Also, he has never left the country before. What? I cannot imagine having the world race be your first experience out of the country. That is wild to me. And so I am just so excited to see how much he grows and like just goes out there into the world and discovers what a great big world there is out there. And how cool that the world race is gonna be his first opportunity to do so. So please, please, please allow him to go on this journey with me by supporting him. I didn't get a chance to get to know him that well at training camp, but I can already tell that he is just so serious about the world race and about this calling. So I just ask that you bless Levi financially by going to his blog, which is levicorbett.theworldrace.org. And I know he would just really appreciate any and every dollar that you can give. This is Victoria. Ugh, she has such a sweet, sweet soul. And literally my jaw dropped when she told me that she was only 21 years old. I thought she was a lot older just because she has this like very mature wisdom to her that I really admire. Victoria is very grounded and loving, and she just has this very quiet and gentle spirit. She's incredibly joyful and happy. Every time that I saw her at training camp, she was just laughing and smiling. She just has such a warm heart, and Victoria is going to be one of our other squad worship coordinators. So she and Hannah will be doing that together. Guys, Victoria can sing. Like dang, she has this beautiful voice, and she plays the guitar.
Nothing can stand against what a powerful name it is, the name of Jesus.
And so those two talents put together, like whoo, she can bring some worship. I cannot wait to get to know Victoria more doing the world race together. I can tell that she just has a lot of knowledge and wisdom that she has to offer, and she just has such a beautiful heart. Please go visit her blog, victoriaborgella.theworldrace.org. The next lovely gospel girl that I would like to introduce to you is Amanda Blakely. She also is on my team. Yay! Amanda is so bold, so courageous. Like when I think of a brave, strong woman, I see Amanda. Amanda's very extroverted and always has the right words to say and the right encouragement to give. I really admire the way she leads, because even though she's fearless and bold and outspoken, she also has this like characteristic to her where she knows to not be overpowering, to step back and let others lead. And I just really admire that about her. I can't wait to get to know Amanda better. She's so sweet, and I love her caring personality so much. So please, please support Amanda. Love her. She is one of the logistics coordinators on our squad. So she will be in charge of arranging transportation, booking lodging, coordinating meetings, all that logistical stuff that would give me like a headache. So thank you, Amanda, for doing that. Amanda is a recent graduate, and she's a nurse, which I was like, yes, thank you, Lord, for putting a nurse on my team. That makes me feel so much better. During training camp, we had this adventure day, and so they served us crickets and century eggs, like nasty food that I did not even want to smell. It looks so gross. And Amanda just dove right in and was like, yeah, I'll eat it, no worries. And so I really think that is a cool trait to have. She loves the outdoors, and that was something I really connected with her right away, because I too love being outside. Even in front of this trashy graffiti wall. I mean, it's right behind my house, so it's convenient. Amanda is also doing an Adopt a Vox fundraiser. I feel like that's like the norm right now going on. So go check out her blog, amandablakely.theworldrace.org. This is Elle Lully, and she is on my team. So this is the third person I've introduced who's on my team, who I'm asking for you to support. Elle is so unique and spunky. She is just like one of a kind. I really admire how Elle stands firmly in her beliefs and opinions. She doesn't back down even when she's challenged. So far I've only heard bits and pieces of Elle's testimony, but from what I've gathered, she has had this like total transformation, and the Lord has made her such a new, beautiful creation. And so I cannot wait to hear more of her story and her experiences. I feel like I'm gonna learn a lot from her. Guys, Elle made it through training camp with only a purse every day. Like, she didn't bring her big day pack, which everyone else did. And I was like, how are you able to fit everything you need for the day in that little purse? She is not about that extra baggage. She's willing to be open and vulnerable and honest. And I know that she's just going to bring a lot to our team. So please support Elle. Her blog is ellully.theworldrace.org. And last but certainly not least is Sara Hickman. Sara is so sweet. She's so cute. Sara has this like calm presence to her. She's so quiet and introverted. I remember like it wasn't until maybe day 3 or 4 of training camp that I finally heard her speak. But when she did, ooh, like what she had to say was intentional, and I really admire that. Fun fact, she's a twin, so haha, that's cool. Sara is willing to go outside of her comfort zone for God, and that's one of the biggest things that I admire about her. Sara is running after Jesus fiercely. I really encourage you to check out her blog. It's sarahickman.theworldrace.org. She wrote this blog post, I think it's called like I almost left the world race. Guys, you have to go read it. It is so inspiring, and she just like lays her heart out. She's so open and honest about like everything she was going through and processing at training camp. God revealed a lot to her. She decided to stay on the world race and just continues to say yes to God and give it her all. And so please support her. So there you have it. Those are 9 fantastic people on my squad who I have the pleasure and honor of getting to know on the world race. Any support that you can give them is so appreciated. Please consider donating to them, praying for them, following their blogs. Each one of these people has given God their yes and is pursuing the Lord and trying to follow Him all around the world. And so I just ask that you make it possible for them to go to where the Lord has called them to go. They have to reach their $10,000 deadline by July 20th. That's right around the corner, you guys. So please, go support them. When you bless them, then they can go bless the rest of the world. Do it. The world race is an 11-month country to 11 countries. 11? It's so hot. I'm melting. Oh my gosh. Why did I think it would be a good idea to film this in the sun in the heat of the day?